What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rod_Quest, back again with another updated deck profile of my htira deck. This deck profile is updated for after the ban list. The one I made before was before the ban list, and it was before the ban list became actually active. So my last local I played, I was playing against full power tiers and full power everything. Now the ban list is new. I did a couple play testing, switch cards out, see what I feel like is best for this format, and I've been looking around, checking out which decks I think are more that's going to get played this format. So here's my new updated tier deck profile. So first, to start things off, one tier elements htira, one's Scareclaw, and one's htira org. So for these two, everybody knows the reasons why. I mean, it's part of the deck and you should run it. This is great because you get attack and defense against the Baguskas. I mean, some people, they run two, but I feel like I should just run one for now. I also run the htira org. What I realized by playtesting with this deck is that you do not have to always go full combo. You can just play the regular. You can have 3 htira monsters on the field with the field spell, and you'll have enough power to legit win game and attack for game. You do not have to you don't have to do the whole field locking zone and all that. And also, I realized this deck is really a mid-range deck, so you gotta be really skilled to play with it. You have to be a skilled motherfucker to play with this deck. You just can't pick this deck up and play. That's not how this deck is made. Next, I run 2 unicorn. Yes, I still have 2 unicorns. The reason for having 2 unicorns is, like I said last video, I'm still waiting for my other one. But with my playtesting and everything, yes, when I playtest as if I only have 2. You know, I don't see the point of playtesting with 3. And if I don't have 3 and I end the tournament, it's fine. But I should have a third one by this weekend. So yeah, when I playtest with 2, I really, like I said, I don't see the difference. I still see them a lot. There's so many cards in this deck that let you get to him fast enough so you can use them. So I really don't see a big difference. Maybe if it gets hit and it goes to 1, I see a big difference and change. But for now, running 2 so far, and my playtesting has been pretty good. 3 htira Fenrir's. I love this card. This card is really good, and also it can search itself. Also, with it searching itself, it also banishes cards face down when he attacks. So that makes it great, and it's a great board wipe. Also, it's good against Labyrinth. I think Labyrinth is going to be one of the top tier decks this format. People can say what you want, but I feel like that deck is a sleeper deck, man. Heavy trap decks is crazy. 3 htira Rashart. Rashart is pretty good. I run 3. I see people who rather run 2. Don't understand why you run 2, but me personally, I run 3. I like seeing Rashart in my hand because Rashart to me is another starter. If you know what the fuck you're doing, he can be another starter for you. So yeah. 3 Ash Blossoms, and also run 3 Ghost Orb of Ghost Mourner of the Moonlight Chill. Okay, so this used to be Dimensional Shifter, and through my playtesting and all this other stuff, I realized that these shifters are not going to be good this format because tiers are not really that big this format. So you really don't need 3 the D shifters. You can run other cards beside the D shifter. I personally decided to run the 3 Ash because Ash is popping this, and I run 3 of her. 1, you know, my opponent summon card via card fed, and also I can burn damage to you. So just in case it does go into time, or you know, some shit happens, you will lose damage. And if I can burn you before my turn comes, and when my turn comes, I'm going to clear your field, and then I'm gonna wipe you out with the monsters I have on the field. So her burning your life points is just perfect. And on top of that, she can negate some monster card on the field. Also, she's good against tiers. So I mean not tiers. I'm sorry, htira's. Next, I run 3 htira Birth. Like I said, I've seen people run 2. I've seen people run 1 and 0. Don't understand, but 3 is perfectly fine. 3 runs great. Also, it helps with starting combos off and shit with the deck. So yes, I run 3 Bursts. Next, I run 3 htira Theosis. This card is pretty broken. It's a 2-card combo with fucking Rashart as well. People don't see that, but I do when I play with it. Yes, it's a 2-card combo with Rashart. This card is really amazing, really good. Not broken per se, but it's a pretty good card, and it locks you into a siege monster. So you know, I always have to have a downside. 3 Pressure Planet Race Off. This card is really good. really good. It's a 1 card starter. Do I like it? I like it a lot. I don't see, I mean, in the OCG, it is limited to 1, but I can personally say in the TCG, I don't see why it will get limited. And I say this for a lot. It's really not that bad. And the cash tiers and the TCG are not that powerful as people make them out to be. And I would say that because I see the cash tier power coming as if like Sword Souls when they first came out. Sword Souls were so hyped up to the point where everybody thought it was an unstoppable deck, but in actual reality, it just took a skilled player to play with them. Sword Souls never got hit on the ban list or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think cash tier is going to be that much of a threat. I feel like it's going to be like Sword Souls hype or the Brandon hype. Next, I run 1 Terraforming, 1 Change of Hearts. These cards are amazing. This is basically another fucking pressure planet, and then Change of Heart is my 4th talent, triple tap talents. It's just take your monster, and I can do what the fuck I want to do. I take your Rise Heart, I swing with your Rise Heart, and then I fucking go into the Zeus with your Rise Heart with all the fucking cards attached to it. It's fucking ridiculous. Pot of Prosperity, I run 2. Not that I don't have a 3rd one. It's just that I feel like running 2 Pot of Prosperities is perfect. Like I said, when I play Pot of Prosperity and I do run 3, it always comes up with the whole, I run 3 and I end up drawing one with Prosperity effect. If I run 2, I rarely go into another pot of Prosperity. So I think it's like a safety cause. 3 triple tap the talent. This card is ridiculous, this format. This card is wonderful. This card is amazing. A lot of people, I have dueled people, and I will tell you this. When you play Pot of Prosperity and you use Prosperity effect, you have to watch out because some people will play triple tap the talents in that same turn and try to draw 2. So make sure you watch that because it has happened, it does happen, and it will happen. So that's a little hint for you guys to make sure you guys paying attention. Next, I run 3 Book of Eclipse. Like I said, this format, I feel like Cash Tier is going to be running wild. On top of Cash Tier is running wild, this card stops a lot of decks I did not know it can stop. It stops a lot of decks. It is not just Cash Terror. It stops a lot of decks and makes them, useless. And trust me, Book of Eclipse is really good. Unless somebody has shit, but that's here or there. 1 Cash Terror, Big Bang. That's the one of you gather around this. It's perfect with your combos and stuff. Also, it's an evenly match. It's just 100% evenly matched, but it's a better evenly match in my opinion. Next, you run 3 Infinite Impermanence, and that would be it. That's the whole deck. Next, I have the going to the Escher deck. Escher deck is pretty standard in my opinion. So I run 2 Cash Tier Razahart. Card is wonderful, probably one of my favorite cards in the game. Now, I love the artwork. I think it's one of the best cards in the game. But I think it's a broken card. This card is nowhere near broken. I 100% don't believe this card is broken at all. I will say that this motherfucker right here is more broken than Razahart. Shangri Era is way more devastating than Razahart. But same time, I do like this card too. As I've been playtesting with the deck, I realized that I do not like locking the fields. I mean, if I have to lock the field, I will lock your zones because it's part of the deck. But when I play with this deck, I will rarely lock your zones. When I mean rarely, I mean it is rarely that I will lock your zones, period, with this deck. Next, I run 2 number 89 Diablos, the Mind Hacker. This card is great. Like I said, I summon them, but if I'm locking your zones, I'm locking your zones because I went first. That's it. And I went first and you let me lock your zones. That's the only reason I'm in locking your zones. Game 2 or game 3, I'm not going to lock your zones. And if I end up locking your zones, I probably lock, the most I think I lock when I do game 2 and game 3 is probably 3 or 4 zones. And that's because I'm not playing to lock your zones or lock you out of the game. I'm playing to win. And I'm using my moves strategically and everything else. 1 Red Eyes Flare Melodragon. I run this because for time, and on top of that, when I do attack my opponent with all my monsters and they still in the game, I just go under Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, and when the card resolves, you still gonna take the fucking is it 500? You will still take, I believe it's 500, right? Yeah, you still take the 500 damage, so it don't even matter. 500 go a long way, man. I run 1 number 76 Harmonizer Gradle. I run her because she's a 7 target. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's why I run her. I don't know what else to put in here. I mean, I can put another red eyes, or I can put another big eye. But other than that, that's why I run her. I never summon her. If I do summon her, then it's a 1 in a million chance. I run number 11 big eye. I only run 1. Never seen the reason to run 2. I mean, I haven't came across the fact to run 2. Not yet, but when it comes up, it comes up. I have been thinking about running 2. If it does come down to it, I might end up running 2. Or I want to run the level 10 Sword Soul Water Monster that gives 100 for every banished card. Every card that's banished, that's a card I've been thinking about running in my deck as well. So that might change later on. I mean, it can happen. 2 Zeus, you need Zeus because motherfuckers who play Cash Tiers, the first thing they like to do is get rid of Zeus. So you better run your Zeuses, man. Zeus is good. Zeus is a good card, especially when you have a Razar and that motherfucker has like, I seen somebody attach 20 cards to him. So if he has 20 cards attached to him, motherfucker, get ready. Get ready, bro. Get ready for a Zeus game. 1 Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. I love this card. This card is great against road decks. Road decks cannot get over this card. Most road decks cannot get over this card. When you summon this card, they usually don't have nothing to stop him because he's unaffected by damn near everything. They have to have a monster stronger than him to run over him. So if you summon him and you start attacking and you're increasing his attack points, he will 100% win you a game. He singly can win you a game. So that's something to think about. 1 Donna Dagger of the Fair Hire. I run her to pop cards on the field, face up monsters on the field, and 2 Link Karibo because everybody's using the Ebly lock. So you're not finna fucking lock me. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I'm not letting nobody lock me. And if you do go to my extra deck, I used to run 1, but running 2 makes more sense because other Cash Tier players, me personally, if I go through your deck with the fucking number 89, when I go through your deck, I'm going to get rid of your Link Karibo. That's one thing I'm gonna get rid of if I see it in there. So just, you know, that's how it is. 15 side. This is a 15 side deck. I usually I don't have to give you my 15 side deck, but I like to give people my 15 side deck to show you guys, you know, what I'm preparing to play or what I feel like the format's shifting for more towards. So 15 side is pretty simple. I run 3 Nibiru's. This card is needed this format. This is a great card. A lot of people special summon a lot of decks that are top tier that's coming back. Or decks that special summon a lot of monsters in 1 turn. So Nibiru is that hitter, man. Yes, I run 3 Great Keeper's Descriptions. I run this card because I do believe that it's going to be a tier element deck out. Somebody's going to go and make something with tiers, and it's still going to be a problem deck. So I just run this for safety reasons. And on top of that, I think when it happens, I have this and I'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. Next, I run 3 Lightning Storms because people like back row. Back row is this. You know what I'm saying? That Labyrinth deck, Labyrinth is running around, man. People are playing with Labyrinth. People are sleeping on her. I done played that 3 times already. I beat it all 3 times, and it's because I have Lightning Storm in my deck, and I have Evenly Matched. Tell you, man, Labyrinth is a problem deck. Next, I run 3 Cross-Out Designators. Okay, this is some spice. I was thinking about not running Cross-Out Designator, but as time went on, I realized I should run Cross-Out Designator. And I say this because Cash Tier is a top tier deck, right? And you're going to run across it. On top of it being a top tier deck, what everybody's going to do? Everybody's going to play the same cards to stop Cash Tier. In the Cash Tier deck, you run the same cards. People are going to try to stop you with. So if you play Cross-Out Designator, you can cross out the cards they're trying to stop you with. And you can continue combos, or you can try to win. Or you can protect yourself so they don't destroy your cards on your field. That's how I see it. So that's why I think you should run 3 crossouts. I mean, better safe than sorry, man. Like I said, 3 evenly matches. You need an evenly match. Evenly match is good, and it's a great fucking card, and it's banned shit face down. So yeah. So that'll be in this video. Stay tuned for a little quick combo tutorial. Hello, back again. Here's the combo tutorial. I'm going to give you a combo tutorial, and I'm going to shuffle the deck real fast. I'm going to show you guys, you know, I'm not having the deck pre-shuffled or anything weird like that. So shuffle it really fast for you guys, so you can see some of the crazy hands you get with this deck. It's amazing, actually. All right, I'm going to go show you some amazing hands you can get with this deck. Going first, going second, it really don't matter. So let's see what we have. Shuffle, cuts, and let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, first 5 cards in your hand are these. this is your first 5 right here. Personally to me, what I would like to do, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's pretty plain and simple. You got Ghost Mourner, you have a triple tap this talents, you have another Ghost Mourner, you have a Pot of Prosperity, you have a Unicorn. If you're going first thing I would tell you to do is first thing you do is press some Unicorn in your defense position. Press some Unicorn defense, activate Unicorn's effect. This is me going through it with no interruptions. If I had interruptions, it's perfect because I would activate triple tap talents to draw 2. I want to activate Pot of Prosperity. I had Unicorn, so I would summon Unicorn, use Unicorn to bait out whatever card they have. And whatever card they bait out, I activate triple tap talent and draw those 2. I mean, some people say Pot of Prosperity, but I don't want to banish this card face down, and then they ash. That's just me. But whatever. Activate Unicorn. Unicorn effect will allow me to get htira Theosis. Sorry for hitting the camera, everybody. Sorry about that. Get Theosis. Next, I will activate htira Theosis. Choose a Unicorn. Unicorn effect. Well, Unicorn get different monster, a different attribute. Express some Fenrir. Next, use Fenrir's ability. Fenrir's ability allows me to get Rise Hard. This is normal combo, normal wombo, whatever combo. Next, me personally, what I like to do, I like to link these, overlay these 2. So I'll see some of these 2 into, where are you? Shangri-La, right? It's called Shangri-La. I don't give a fuck. I call it Shangri-La. That's what I like to call it. That's his name, anyways. You get him. Based on my hands, since I see my hands, I don't have the htira birth. What I like to do, I like normal summon. I mean, that one normal summon can count down the whole 5 summons. That's how I see it. It probably doesn't, but whatever. Use Rise Hard ability. Rise Hard ability will allow me to go to my deck. You have to banish this for cost. Remember that. So you banish this right here. Banish it for cost. It starts. You banish for cost. You banish the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. When you banish the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, it starts a chain. So chain link 1, chain link 2. Chain link 2, you're going to pick the Fenrir to special summon to your field. Then chain link 1, chain link 1, my bad. Chain link 1, you're going to pick a zone. What I like to do, I like to pick a back zone. Pick a back zone first. It's just me. So after you pick a back zone and your opponent doesn't have a zone of themselves and you just pick the back zone, what I like to do next, I like to use brain fart. Nope, I'm back. Going to semi-simple, a Rise Heart. Next, you go put your Rise Heart right here in defense position, and then that's it. That's all you have to do. Or what I like to do, I like to put the Rise Heart right here in defense, right in the extra monster zone. So then that's pretty much your whole combo and what you had to do, what you did. That's just one combo, and this is a shuffle deck. You get the whole thing. In your opponent's turn, what I like to do, you lose Shangri-La to get another Unicorn to your field. Have Unicorn on the field, or have Scarecrow in defense position. You have cards in your hand to stop your opponent. You have Ghost Mourner to stop their monster card effect, which really does help a lot. So that's just one. I'm gonna see another. I'm gonna try to get another test hand. Hopefully this test hand I have like a more huger combo than that was. I mean, that was a pretty good combo though. I mean, that's a pretty simple basic combo. Pretty basic combo, depending if I'm going first. If I'm going first, I would go like that. If I was going second, I wouldn't did that. I probably would have tried to play a more offensive way. But that was more me playing defense. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. Someone might have Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm still exists. You have them all on defense, they can't destroy monsters. So that's something to think about. Let's see what this one looks like. So we're going to say you go... this time you're going to go second, right? So you're going to get 1 extra card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This is your hand. You went second, right? Whatever, you went second. Before you drew your triple tap talent savings, your opponent did some shit and you Ash Blossom. And then they end their turn. You playing the deck and you don't know what you're playing, alright? Nobody knows they playing this format. So they do something, you Ash Blossom and they end their turn. Alright, they end their turn. With what you should do is, this is how you should go. Now, this is a bigger combo. This is what I call a more bigger field lock. You're gonna play Pressure Planet Race Worth. You're gonna go to your deck, and what I like to get, instead, I like to get, make sure. You get Rise Heart to your hand. Then you're gonna special summon Unicorn in tap position. And then you're gonna use Unicorn effect. You're gonna get Theosis. You're gonna activate the Theosis. You're gonna special summon a fucking Fenrir. You're gonna use the Fenrir's ability, and you're gonna get Scareclaw. Then you're gonna link these away. Yep. Going to the Shangri-La. I mean not link. I have to say link. You're gonna see some overlay these two into the Shangri-La. Right? You're going to the Shangri-La. You're gonna normal summon him. Effect of Rise Heart. You're gonna banish Big Bang for cost. When you banish Big Bang for cost, then if it can go through, you banish 3 on top of your opponent's deck, then it starts a chain. So chain link 1, chain link 2. Chain link 2 effect, you just bring back your Fenrir in defense. Chain link 1, you take 1 zone. Like I said, I like to take a back zone. So you take a back zone first. Alright, then after that, you're not done. You normal summon him. So what is next? You will do, you can do a lot. You can play Birth to special summon your Scareclaw, right? Or you can go this way. Since you already used Shangri-La's effect, what I like to do, since you're going second, special summon Htira Rise Heart right now in a tap position. So now everything gets banished, no matter, everything's going to get banished when you go to the grave. Next, you will special summon this Scareclaw Htira in defense position. When you special summon this in defense position, his effect will activate. You will have to banish your Htira Theosis. When you banish Htira Theosis, chain link starts. So it'll be chain link 1, just be chain link 2. Chain link 2, Theosis, you're going to add Big Bang back to your hand. And then Theosis is going to go under your Rise of Heart. Rise Heart, boom. So you got that. Next, you're going to link. Or not link, you're going to, I keep saying link. You're going to see some of these two. Right? See some of them two into your number 89 Mind Hacker, right? You go to your Mind Hacker. You're in a lock 1 zone from your opponent. Next, you're going to use your Mind Hacker. You're going to banish, you're going to just, detach this, which it gets banished. And then you're going to send his fail activate. So when his fail activates, this always gets me confused. So now his effect activates. And you just took 1 off. You get to banish 1 monster from your opponent's extra deck. So you go to the extra deck, you banish 1 of their monster face down. When you banish their monster face down, it starts to chain. He's going to automatically be chain link 1. So Rise Heart is going to be chain link 1. But then he chain link 1. You make him chain link 2, and you make him chain link 3. Alright, I like doing that. Because if you block this, I will still be able to send 3. So I make this chain link 3. So this will be chain link 3. His effect, you will block, I'm going second. So I'll block another back zone. You know what I'm saying? So boom, other back zone is blocked. And then comes back. So 1 back zone is blocked. This will go, this got banished, my bad. This is banished, sorry. This will go send, it was 3, 4. So your opponent will send 4 cards on top of that deck to the grave. That's banished, but Rise Heart fail activate, and you attach your Htira right here, to him. Next, Rise Heart attached to him, right? But now, since you banished 4 cards from top of your opponent's deck face down, a Rise Heart will effect activate again, which will then you get 1 of your opponent's banished cards. And also, Shangri-La effect will be chain link 2, which lets you lock down another zone. So you just lock down a 3rd zone in your opponent's field. And on top of that, you have another card on the Rise Heart. So you will have 4 cards on the Rise Heart. You will have not a 28 beater, but you will have a 3,000 beater. You will have a 3,200 beater. And you just have him in defense for 3,200 defense. That's pretty much it. Now you can enter battle phase, and you can swing for the 32, and you swing for the 3,000. Next, you can set these 2 in your turn. And that's pretty much it. Now, let's go back a little bit more, right? So, if you really want to OTK your opponent, instead of you taking, this was banished, right? And remember when you banish your opponent card face down, Rise Heart fail activate, boom, 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 boom. Instead of you taking your Htira from the rear, you could take the opponent card that you banished face down, attach to your Rise Heart. And then, when it comes back to you and you did everything and you unlock 3 zones, you can play Htira Birth, right? Use Birth, activate Birth, bring back the Fenrir to your field in the tap position. And then you get in the battle phase and you can swing for game, because now you have an Earth monster on the field. So now you have 100, 200, 300, right? All different attributes. So that's 300 extra boosts for everybody. So he's at 33. He's at 31. He will be at 27. So that's a game. That's 6, 31, 3,000, 27. that's 8,800 life points going down the drain. So you can win like that as well. So there's a lot you can do with this hand. And on top of that, if your opponent does survive, you have a great defense of a hand. You know what I'm saying? You have big bang, you have an infinite impermanence, and you have a triple tap time. So if they deal with activate a hand trap, you can triple tap to your opponent. If you didn't do enough damage, you can set the imperm, set the big bang. I mean, if you didn't do enough damage, you can just set the imperm. What you should do, you should always set the imperm into a zone that you haven't occupied. So if you occupy 3 zones, set this infinite permanence in the zone right here, so it'll block out the next spell tricar zone. So your opponent activates something, it's going to get negated. And then you have the other zone. So if it was your opponent's turn, your opponent did do something, you have a whole combo starter, because then you can detach 3, banish card face down. This will activate. And when a card gets banished face down, his effect will activate, and also his effect will activate. So then you get to lock a zone. So you lock one more zone, and on top of locking another zone, you'll send however many cards they have face down banished. And when you do that, it starts a chain again. So his effect will activate, and his effect will activate. So you just lock 2 zones on your opponent's turn. So you just lock, most likely, you can lock their whole back row, the whole spell tricar zone. I like to lock the whole spell tricar zone because when I have the whole spell trick cards on lock, you can't do nothing. Then you have to depend on your monsters. Most of the cards that can stop cash tears are all spell trick cards. The monsters they use to stop cash tears are like lava golem. That's the only monster they don't have to have on their field. They can just summon to your field. But if you stop all these spell trick cards on, you know, the impermanences, the fucking Book of Eclipse, all those lightning vortex, lightning storm, evenly matches, all these cards can be activated because their spell trick card zone is locked down. So if you do play this deck, or when you want to play the deck, I always give that idea, the idea of locking the spell trick card zone first before you lock the monster card zone. Because a Dark Ruler no more can ruin this whole field. But if you have the whole spell trick card zone locked, they can't Dark Ruler no more nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if you play it through enough and they don't have Nibiru, you want Nibiru or the Kurokari card, and then you got it. And on top of that, if you're playing the way I'm playing, if you have evenly match, you can evenly match the Nibiru into your deck and set your opponent up. So that's just not evenly match. Cross-out designator, you can set your opponent up with the cross-out designator, so you can survive that one thing. Because when you play cross-out, you're not losing nothing. You're losing your Nibiru, but you're gonna OTK him, or you're gonna knock him out. So I mean, it's really a loss. Just saying, man. So that'll be the end of my combo tutorial. That's a whole cashier deck for this new ban list and some of the combos I like using. Stay tuned. Maybe this Monday coming up, I'll have another deck profile coming out, and that will be after the tournament. And hopefully I'll win that tournament. So thanks for watching, and peace.